Both the president and the vice president have taken heat for a lot of their decisions and opinions that they've voiced. Some have been considered lacking in diplomacy, some have been called too old school, and still others have had no real flaw other than that they just tick the liberals off. However, the team of president and vice president make a pretty good team for one very important reason: they balance one another out. President Trump is unconventional and forceful, while Mike Pence is known to be thoughtful and much more soft-spoken. Their strengths and weaknesses work well together. However, both have been accused of one thing: not treating women right. President Trump is constantly being accused of misconduct with women, which is never actually proven. And Mike Pence has come under fire for not putting himself into a potentially compromising situation, and he's still called sexist. The one thing that both have in common is that the left is constantly trying to paint both of them as treating the innocent without dignity. Perhaps we should assume the best about the accusers and think that they only have the health and well-being of those who are likely to be abused in mind. After all, we should always look after the innocent. That, it appears, would be the best-case scenario. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that they are actually worried about the innocent at all. Sunday night's Academy Awards taught us that anything that can be done to leave mud on the face of one of the men in the White House will be done, even if they have to put children in danger to do it. Sunday's demonstration of that was when host Jimmy Kimmel actually said that a film that is widely accepted to promote pedophilia was made for the purpose of upsetting Mike Pence. The Western Journal reports that not everyone found that particular joke funny. Sunday's 90th Annual Academy Awards ceremony was chock full of politicization and jabs at prominent conservatives. During the opening monologue, host Jimmy Kimmel made references to Me Too and Time's Up, two movements aimed at ending rampant sexual misconduct present in the entertainment industry. However, the host's preaching seemed somewhat hypocritical, especially when he hurled a poorly timed joke at Vice President Mike Pence. Of the 9 Best Picture nominees, only 2 made more than $100 million. That's not the point, Kimmel said. We don't make films like Call Me by Your Name for money. We make them to upset Mike Pence. The joke was widely panned on Twitter as being a pathetic admission of just how low liberal elites will sink in order to criticize the Trump administration. Jimmy Kimmel says Hollywood makes films to upset Mike Pence. I can't decide what's more pathetic, making movies that nobody watches to get the Trump administration's attention, or admitting to it. Alana Mastrangelo, at @Mastrangelo, March 5, 2018. However, the joke was more than just flat, it was hypocritical. The film Kimmel referenced, Call Me by Your Name, centers around 2 gay individuals who engage in a sexual relationship with each other. It is no secret Kimmel's trajectory for the joke was aimed at Pence's devout Christian background and opposition to legalized gay marriage. However, Kimmel's joke was tone-deaf at best. The relationship featured in the movie would be considered illegal in areas of the United States, as one boy is a 17-year-old minor, while the other man is a 24-year-old adult. While the film is set in Italy, which has a different set of laws regarding sex with a minor, in parts of the United States the act would be considered illegal. The joke is even more painful to listen to when considering that Hollywood was rocked in 2017 after countless instances of sexual misconduct within the industry began surfacing. Because of this, the film received widespread criticism even before Kimmel's ill-timed joke. Actor Corey Feldman, an entertainer at the forefront of exposing pedophilia in Hollywood, responded on Twitter after being told the film did not include instances of child grooming. "Really? Have you seen it? What's it about then? How do you justify a grown man starting a relationship with someone's child?" Feldman asked. Gabe Hoffman, co-producer of An Open Secret, a 2014 documentary centered around child sexual abuse in the entertainment industry, stated that the film was questionable at best. "We think it's at least questionable," Hoffman told The Washington Times, adding that at worst the film is glorifying pedophilia. As noted by The Times, the creation and release of the film is even more abhorrent when taking into account that in California, the age of consent is 18. Many users took to Twitter to voice their dislike of Kimmel's joke, and some even took a few jabs of their own at Hollywood elitists. In his opening monologue at the Oscars, Jimmy Kimmel took cheap shots at Fox News then-President Trump and even Vice President Pence. "I promptly turned my TV off and pledged to myself that I will not pay for a single movie in 2018, just like I did in 2017 and Academy Awards pick." Twitter.com OKCPGTSEH6 Citizen Dale @TrumpBird, March 5, 2018. "We make films condoning pederasty because squints real hard they upset Mike Pence. These idiots will turn Trump into POTUS for life at this rate. Well done," Jimmy Kimmel, Joseph Adams @JBA101, March 5, 2018. "At least you can leave your wife and daughter around Mike Pence." The Chief Report @TheChief Report, March 5, 2018. "The question is, when you have a platform to speak, what is the most important point to make? If the point is safety, and what everyone is really worried about is making sure that men treat women and children with the kind of respect that they would never even make them feel uncomfortable, then it's clear that Mike Pence is indeed above reproach. If the point is to make the Trump administration look bad, no matter who is collateral damage, then job well done, Hollywood. You've once again done something horrific and managed to distract everyone by poking fun of the morally upright.